Lovely. Thank you, and welcome back to today's All About the Drama podcast.
Welcome back to All About That Drama, where we talk about everything drama school related, podcast related, and industry related,
and acting related, and musical theatre related, and student related,
and today,
and Alice related.
Yay!
Today, at least.
That's me.
Today, yeah, we're with Alice
Colmer.
Oh, I was waiting for you to do this.
Oh. Do it again.
Alice
Colmer.
Hey!
And we'll get straight into it. So, how was your first experience getting into acting and stuff like that and things?
So I started off dancing, actually, not acting at all. It's because I was really clumsy as a child, and my mum
makes sense.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. So my mum was like, "Oh, we need to make this kid less clumsy. Let's get her into dance." Somehow, it actually worked.
Make you more coordinated.
Yeah. Well, I'm still clumsy, but more coordinated and clumsy.
Graceful.
Graceful clumsy, if you will. And then after that, the dance school sort of linked in with this amateur dramatic company, and we did Peter Pan, and I played Tinkerbell. It was a non-speaking role. Thrilling in every.
Did you have to dance?
Yep. It was great. I farted on stage once.
Wait,
What?
what loud enough for everyone to hear?
Was this while you were doing Tinkerbell?
Yeah, it was like a
non-speaking role.
Yeah.
Peter!
No, it was when Peter goes in the children's room, and he's like flying around. Well, I was flying around, and I bent over and I farted.
You flew a bit too hard.
Did anyone hear?
Yeah. And
Imagine it was on the mic.
Peter
just
Pan
echoes.
looked at me.
Pixie dust.
No, it was like a full like a. And then Peter Pan turned around and looked at me, and because I was like 10, I was like, and I just blamed it on him, and everyone.
Oh, you did blame it on Peter?
Yeah. It was
Peter, you dirty
boy.
angel thing.
Angel thing.
Dirty angel thing boy.
Dirty angel thing boy.
Fairy.
He's not a fairy. He's a
No,
boy.
he's a boy. He's
But
a real boy.
He's like a fairy mixed with a boy, isn't he?
No, he's just a boy.
He's just a boy that can fly.
It's just a boy that can fly.
Yeah, and then after Peter Pan, I actually really enjoyed doing like amateur dramatics, and I didn't know what I wanted to do after
After you
school.
farted on stage.
After
like,
farted on stage, I knew it was for me. And yeah, I wasn't very good at school, as in like academically I was okay. I just never wanted to do anything like that. I can't believe. Do you know what? I wasn't going to say that. I was going to go, no, Alice, that's too far.
Wait, I'm crying.
You've broken Jake.
Sorry.
We're not even 5 minutes in.
It was just how Joe went. So that was your calling. So how was did you go to college?
I didn't know what I wanted to do after school because I didn't really enjoy school, so I didn't want to do A levels. And my mum was like, "Do you know what? Just do something that you enjoy." And I enjoyed musical theatre at that point.
Did you carry on that passion in college?
Yeah.
of acting, not part of the stage.
Releasing the beast.
So sorry, you went to college for?
Yeah, I went to college for musical theatre. For 2 years, and then I did I can't look at you. And then I did a foundation at the same college because it was free. And that I really enjoyed that. And I didn't think I wanted to go to drama school before. I thought it was just 2 years of fun. And then
You sound like
after
a kettle.
my foundation, I knew I wanted to audition for drama school, so I did. I auditioned for a couple. And it's really expensive. And I only got into 2 places, and that was PPA and Emildale. I was a reserve list for Emildale to start off with, and then I got a calling. I got an email from them. But originally I auditioned for musical theatre at PPA, and I had like this Zoom interview with Louise, and she said that...
Which is our...
Oh,
founder.
Head teacher. Well, no, she was our head teacher. She's not anymore. And
I think we've got the giggles.
Oh, breathe in, breathe out.
I'm just gonna have a sip of water.
Clap.
Sippy of water. Cleanse the palate.
So,
So,
you
audition
had
was-
an audition with.
Yeah, I
who?
had a Zoom call with Louise,
Mm.
and she said she watched my acting video and thought it was basically the strongest out of the three. She defo said it in a nicer way than I put it. I defo put it in a bad light. But she said acting was my strongest and that I should audition for the acting course. And I was like, yeah, cool, that sounds good. So she created like a Zoom call with the head of acting and herself where I had to sing and do 2 monologues, but it was on Zoom, so I couldn't have a backing track for my song. And my mum was also like working from home because it was COVID times, so it's just a bit awkward.
What song did you sing?
I sang Somewhere That's Green from, I was going to say from Suddenly Seymour. It's not.
I've never heard of that before.
Wait, didn't you sing that in the...
Yeah, I sang that as in one of our
little
singing
singing
classes.
lessons.
Little singing lessons.
Little singing lessons.
Yeah.
I can't put the song to. I can't really think. What's it called?
Somewhere That's Green.
Green dress. Oh.
Green,
red,
green
red
grass.
wine.
Blue skies. It's the only one I can think of. Green. Anyway,
Yeah, so I sang that,
you sang
and
a song.
after that, they told me that they'd get back to me, and in an email, they were really enthusiastic about it. So I thought I'd basically got it, and then she phoned me again. Hi, Louise. Hiya. And she said that she thought acting was really for me and that she could see my cast ability and that I look like Keira Knightley. So it was a sure win from there. She'd sold me onto acting, and that's when I started PPA.
I mean, to be fair though, now thinking about
I
it.
do look like Keira Knightley.
No. Well, you do a little bit.
Someone just fart then onto the table. Alice?
It was Tinkerbell.
It wasn't me, not this time.
No, but
Sure.
she's in a lot of period stuff, isn't she? Or
Keira Knightley?
Mm.
I thought you were talking about Louise then.
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's in a
But-
fair few.
Well, at least she can she's very RP, isn't she?
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean,
I always
that's what
got
you
her
want to
and
do, isn't
Natalie
it?
Portman confused because they
Yeah,
look really
they do
similar.
look really similar.
But yeah, that is what I want to do.
You want to do period dramas,
I
don't you?
do,
Which
I
will bring
do.
us on to another question. Although we could actually do that question now. If you wanted to be in any genre after finishing acting school, what genre would you pick?
I would be in a period drama.
Damn, fair enough. fair
Yeah.
enough. Why?
I love them. I love the costumes, the whole like love story scandal. I just love it. I love the way that period dramas tell a story and you get to see like the character and their family and how back in that time there was so many things that was like wrong with just kissing a guy. Yeah, and I just like that there's like period dramas can be smutty, let's not lie. But
Yeah.
they tend to
It's kind of the
save
point.
that for like a big reveal rather than it be like every episode.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, it gets a bit boring.
Do you like rom-coms?
I love a rom-com.
Because they're like the next similar thing to period drama.
Love a rom-com. I used to only watch rom-coms. Genuinely, like it's taken me ages to get into other genres.
Really?
Yeah, because I love a
I
love
do like-
story.
How did you get
Well.
into other genres then? Like what? Is
My
there, like,
brother, really.
Oh. I was like, is there any specific film or like stuff that...
Saw. The Saw movies.
That is a...
It's a rough turn, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you felt that one.
Yeah,
Felt that one.
that is-
Yeah, my brother was really into horror for a period of time and he loves like Star Wars and Game of Thrones. He hates rom-coms. So whenever we used to watch stuff together, it always used to be something that I really didn't like. And then we watched the Saw films together back to back and I love them. I actually just love... They're so...
I've seen a few. They
Dark.
are.
Yeah,
they're
there's-
very
the
gruesome.
story though is so like... Okay, maybe it jumps around a bit too much. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cutscenes...
You want to play a game?
All right, Billy the puppet.
Yeah, do
Let's
that
go with
again.
that.
You want to play a game? Have you ever seen like Harry Potter and stuff like that?
I've seen Harry Potter. It took me ages to watch the
Like
whole thing.
I
Though.
don't know what genre, like fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Like the big like Marvel, Harry Potter, Star
No.
Wars,
You've not seen-
Lord of the Rings.
Marvel, I started to watch it like chronologically over lockdown, and I really enjoy them. But like things like Game of Thrones, I was going to say The Hobbit. I mean Lord of the Rings, but it sort of goes.
Yeah,
into
it's
the
the
same
same
thing.
Yeah.
but different.
And Star Wars, I've never really watched.
Really?
No. I
Yes,
don't even
no.
know. I couldn't even tell you why. I think I just need someone to sit me down and watch them, and I think I'd enjoy it.
Fair. It's like the storylines for those are like you have to get into it
Yeah, I think that's
to
the
like
problem.
enjoy it.
Definitely.
But yeah, I have watched Harry Potter, and I did really like it. I was never a super fan, but I do have Harry Potter figurines.
So you were just a fan.
Not
sort of
super fan, but-
And I thought I was Slytherin for so long.
And what
Like
are you?
I was sure I was Slytherin. I am a Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff.
You're a
Oh.
Gryffindor.
Everyone thinks I'm a Hufflepuff.
I was gonna say
Well, I'm just
Ravenclaw.
another one of them people.
Yeah. What house are you in?
I don't know.
Oh.
You haven't done it yet, have you?
No,
Ravenclaw.
but I've mixed opinions. Some people think I'm Gryffindor. Some people think I'm Slytherin. So
That's a real mix of opinion.
yeah.
That's not even close.
Slytherin.
What are you?
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Of course you're a Hufflepuff.
how do you do this testing?
Oh, it's
Is
on
it- is it long?
some Pottermore.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you get to there's like different things, like you get to see your Patronus. Mine's a rabbit.
There's a rabbit.
Yeah,
Mine's a dolphin.
What's the Patronus?
it's like
Oh, is that the where he puts the deer and he goes?
Yeah,
twice?
that's-
yeah.
and
Expecto
your wand
Patronum.
type.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I
what
would choose
mine.
an
I think
eagle.
mine's
Mine's-
Phoenix
Mine's
something.
Dragon Core,
Oh, okay.
Mine's
which is how mine is.
Well, mine's rare,
Mine-
so.
mine's Hagrid. R.I.P. Hagrid.
Oh yeah, that is sad. What a
Um,
guy.
Tall boy.
Anyway, so how are you finding PPA at the moment? Then obviously you've been there for a year. Lightly-
Swerve back.
Yeah.
Whiplash with the left turn.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, no, you really shouldn't.
I'll
I like PPA. I really like PPA.
Mm.
At the start, I thought I'd not hate it, but I thought it'd take me a long time to get into it,
Why?
get into the swing of thing. I think it was because I've never had a problem with talking to people, as in like I could talk to anyone about quite literally anything, and we'd end up having something in common. But I think creating like a bond that's strong enough to then act with someone
And like
playing
trust
different,
someone.
yeah,
Mm.
playing like different characters. I feel like that's always a thing. Like when you're on set, I always think if you've never met someone before, how are you supposed to be like romantically involved with them
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you don't really know them?
And that's what you got to do in the industry. It's like
Yeah, it's so strange.
trying to find that.
Yeah, trying to find how you do that. But I think I like everyone, so it's fine.
Well, how are you finding the difference between obviously learning like acting over musical theatre education? How are you finding that difference, and do you prefer it?
Oh, I don't think I could ever do musical theatre.
Never again?
No. Like, I think of how... Like, acting is stressful.
Mm.
There's so many learns to line.
Someone learns to line.
I hate learning.
Lining learning.
that whole paragraph was just
Just
you having like a meltdown.
please just don't put subtitles because it won't work.
We will try.
Okay, just edit them.
We're learning.
Learning.
We'll just put L's. Loads
Yeah.
of L's.
L. But you prefer it over musical theatre.
Yeah, musical theatre is so stressful. Like, I could never sing in front of people without crying. I never had it before, and then when I went to college, I just couldn't. I don't even know what it was.
Was it like
a
emotional
phobia.
scenes, or was it like just like?
Oh no, it could be any song. I think I was singing. It was like a really light-hearted song. I think it was like, you know, like staying alive. We actually. Yeah, and I used to blame it on like the weirdest things because
Like
I'd never
farting.
want anyone.
Peter
No.
Pan.
Tinkerbell.
It was
God,
Peter Pan.
It was Peter. It wasn't me.
No, but you know when
It
you're
was
like
Peter
so embarrassed.
It's not
I
very
was
fairy-like.
Actually, quite smells.
That was quite good.
What have you eaten?
Pixie dust.
You can smell it. Smells like gasoline.
Oh.
Peter's
Never gonna.
like, "Oh,
I'm
God
actually
damn
never
it.
gonna live this
Tinker's
down.
done it again. Tinker's done a stinker.
That was good. That was so quick.
Anyway, so how are you finding
How's your
yeah.
performance in the industry related
In
to
my industry.
the Alice Colmer industry?
Yeah.
What would you say your first favourite?
It's catching.
What are your two favourite lessons at PPA at the moment? Two favourite lessons at
I've
PPA.
got,
at the moment.
Two.
I've got.
But you cannot have stage combat.
Well, you can, but it's
No.
a default.
Why is it? Yeah, but it's,
Because everyone chooses.
Because everyone
stage
chooses
combat.
it, and it'll be
yeah,
interesting.
for a
to get-
reason.
Yeah, but. Yeah,
So,
alright,
like,
you know
stage-
what?
stage
Fine.
co-
Say why you like stage combat.
Say where like because you get to fake fight people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love when you said that with a smile. You get to
Get
fake fight people.
No, I love it.
How
I
are you
just-
finding the new? Obviously, now we're doing knife and rope.
Oh, it's challenging because you've got to think about two different things, and especially
and the
because
distance. as
Yeah.
well. I'm like,
and not only that, but I'm small. Like common knowledge, I'm like 5'1.5". The half counts.
half-
Don't
the half does
even
count.
test me. The half counts. But then when you're fighting someone that's like 6 foot with a rope, you've got to like aim on target for their head, even though it's higher than yours. It's a bit of a brain
Yeah.
squeeze. I was gonna say brain fart, but we've talked too many of them.
so it's been a brain Tinkerbell.
Would you want to explain how like rope works in terms of holding a knife and a rope at the same time?
So you've got your rope in one hand and your knife in the other, but the other person you're fighting holds the rope and its tension. So then every time you move, you've got to keep that tension, or if you then get close to them, you've got to wrap the rope up or let it go,
Like,
depending on the distance.
You can't move away from. Like, you're both
No.
attached to each other by the
So
rope.
close proximity.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Oh, it is.
It's
so
very
fun.
quick because it's like quick and up close and personal. It looks more real because it's like. Wow,
I feel like it's one of like the ones that actually you can be messy and it looks still.
It
still
looks good.
Well,
really
that is that's what they said about knife last year, isn't it? Because obviously the messier it looks, the more realistic it's gonna look.
Yeah.
But obviously you've actually the looks of you dodging things are actually there because you have to actually.
You, like
if you don't
fully
dodge,
move out of the
it's
way.
good. Obviously it won't hurt. Well, it might hurt a little bit, but obviously
Yeah.
it will.
Slice.
Yeah.
And
The rubber.
dust.
We get a rubber burn.
Game. Ooh.
But yeah. So all right, stage combat, and then what's your second one?
This is really hard.
Can't be acting for camera.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm joking, you can say it. Go on.
So I'm gonna choose two different ones because you said I couldn't choose stage combat. So yeah, I really like
Whoa,
dance.
that's 3.
I really like dance.
Okay.
I love dance.
It's a
in general.
default.
You
It's,
want to do
it's
that?
not.
What-
How is it a default?
No. Stage
Oh.
combat's a default. No, sorry, yeah, dance.
Say you just.
Default. Everything's a default.
So you like
Everything's
dance but
default.
hate musical theatre?
I don't hate musical theatre.
joking.
I like watching it. No, I really like dance. Dance for ages, and it's a great expression of
It is.
emotions.
Oh,
It
you
releases
dance
a lot of
captain as
tension.
well.
I am.
technically.
Well, our old teacher moved on, but I'm still clinging to the fact that I was
The fact
dance
that you're
captain
dance
once.
Well, you're not anymore, are you?
Well,
We've
I
got a
am
new teacher.
actually.
We got a new teacher.
Yeah, but
And
he
actually,
still
you're
values
not
me
in
as
me
a
and
dance
Joe's
captain.
dancing class this term, so you haven't actually seen how much we've
You've improved.
I was nearly in bits. I was nearly in tears in tap dance.
Oh, tap dance is so jarring.
The first
It's-
week that we did, I was like, yes, I've got it. This is my dance. The second week, I was like,
This is
In-
my dance.
I was like in the corner being
This is me. Oh.
Do you know, I'd love to see you in a pair of those flippers and a pair of tap shoes.
those flippers.
I'd love to see it. It would not be like Happy Feet, I can tell you that.
It's fair. I think it's because we didn't have tap shoes on, so I couldn't
Oh,
give
yeah.
myself tap.
Mm.
So I'm blaming it on that.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
tap
Yeah.
shoes do
I've got an
help.
injury.
don't
They
they?
do help quite a
a
lot.
little
actually,
bit. It's, you know, you
'cause
Yeah,
you can
I
actually
know.
hear yourself.
can't sing if you don't hear yourself. You know,
You have a fair point.
Yeah.
you can't dance if you can't see
See, that's
yourself.
like saying
You can.
you can't play with the piano. If
You can still dance. You don't know if you're doing it well or not, but you can still
That's
dance.
true. You do get deaf people that play piano and stuff like that.
blind people, Ray Charles.
Yeah, but they
You've
can still hear
just
it.
unproved the point you were trying to make.
But-
Go on, Joe. Keep going.
Though, so like, it's like find out the keys. So you.
It's definitely possible.
It's a learning
It's
curve.
definitely a possibility. So
Amazing.
dance,
Dance.
and stage combat. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Just them
Cool.
two.
That's fine.
Queensland!
I hate you both.
What was the first ever Harry Potter film? 10.
Okay, Harry
9,
Potter and the
8.
Philosopher's Stone.
Yes.
What was the second Harry Potter film? 10.
Harry Potter
9,
and the
8, 7, 6,
Lord of the
5,
Phoenix of the
4,
Lords of the Lord of the
3,
Phoenix. It's not one.
2.
I don't know.
Wait, was it the Lord of the Phoenix?
Because
Uh,
it's Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, yeah,
No.
it
Yeah,
is.
it's
No,
the Chamber of
yeah.
Secrets.
No, you
You're
can't!
wrong. You're wrong.
There must be another way.
I was actually about to say, you sound like Hermione there, but
Yeah.
that was the point.
Mm.
Classic comedy.
Yeah, so you lost.
Thank you.
Well, you won one,
Right.
but you lost two.
And what do I win or lose?
Oh,
Dignity.
yes.
Well, I guess
Self-pride.
there's kind of a chart. I think Claire's winning.
Yeah.
She got 3
No,
in a row.
yeah,
Come
I
on,
think Claire
Duke.
won.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
So who would you say your like 2 celebrity idols are, or like acting idols?
That was really
Okay.
calming.
Yeah, that was really lovely, actually.
After
like
that-
ASMR.
Yeah.
No lettuce, no worries.
Anyway, who's
I'm
your
just gonna leave that there.
two idols? Lettuce.
My first one has got to be Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Why is she on a bridge?
Stop.
Phoebe on the bridge.
It's not.
Why are you laughing then?
Because I feel sorry for you.
Phoebe, what are you doing?
Me too.
Get down from there.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Get down from the bridge.
No.
Phoebe likes bridges.
She made the bridge.
Yeah, so Phoebe's.
Phoebe's.
Phoebe's bridge.
What's Phoebe?
Phoebe's
What's Phoebe Waller-Bob doing?
She's been in Fleabag, and she wrote Fleabag.
She's a good actress.
She is
And
sick. And
writer.
Crashing, that's on Netflix, and I love
I
it.
thought you meant she's
I
crashing.
know.
She's going really downhill
Can
since
you
Fleabag.
imagine? It's just slating her.
She's really amazing, but she's crashing recently.
No, she's sick. She's actually insane.
She's sick.
No, you gotta be careful.
No,
She's gonna watch this.
She's ill.
Oh no.
Mm.
She's not.
Um,
I just reacted to both of your questions at the same time.
So
And
who's
it
your
was
second one?
possible.
I could see that on your face. She was like,
What's your second one?
Miles Teller.
I thought you said Hermione Granger.
I thought your first one was Hermione. I was like, oh, okay,
No.
smart choice. Yeah.
The actor, Hermione Granger.
I think the character does a really good job of portraying Emma Watson.
Anyway.
Miles Teller.
Why Miles Teller?
Because he was in Whiplash, and I really like the film Whiplash.
Whiplash is a very good film.
That is really
And
good.
he was in like Two Night Stand and
that about?
Divergent.
Step into
No, you don't know what Two Night Stand's about.
No.
Well, do you know what a
Top
one
Gun.
night stand is? Imagine that for
Yeah.
2 nights.
Oh, is
in
this
a
the one night
film.
stand film?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
They
good
get like snowed in together.
film. They do.
Oh, so they have to do it again.
Yeah.
They don't have to,
Yeah,
They
they
just
do.
do it again.
but they definitely do.
Quite a few times.
He makes her porridge with like a smiley face
And then
and
doesn't he just
jam.
leave?
It's his house. He doesn't leave.
Oh no, she just leaves.
He just leaves. It's like, I'm done with this house.
Been here too long.
2 nights is enough for me.
I'm selling.
And he's in Top Gun.
Mm.
His newest.
I haven't
is
seen
it,
that.
Is it what?
You not seen that?
No.
It's pretty
What?
It's really
No, I
good.
haven't.
And
really good.
and Divergent.
Mm-hmm.
Diversity.
And
No, he's not in that, I'm afraid.
No, he is. He's the kid
Oh.
with the frizzy hair. He plays him.
Yeah, that you can. I don't think so.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not.
That
That kid was on First Dates though. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Is his
he
name
is.
Perry? Is that his name?
His name's
Platypus.
Diversity.
I used to fancy Perry when he was on in
The platypus.
when he was
Platypus.
in. Yeah, not Parry.
Perry the platypus.
Harry the platypus.
What was the guy called? What was the his enemy? It was like
Dr.
Dukenschwinkel.
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 Was actually.
I
You were
don't
just
know.
making it
I
up.
made that up.
Dr.
No, I
Dukenschwinkel.
believe you.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Appreciate that. So,
Do you want me to get the notes back up, Joe? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Alright,
Please.
No, you can go.
There you go.
No,
Please.
you go.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, you go.
See, I don't need notes.
You go,
What's your
Glen
favourite 2
Coco.
films?
Favorite 2 films.
Oh, I didn't say that next to the mic. What's your favourite 2 films?
Billy Elliot. It's my first one.
Billy
It's my first one. Because Jamie Bell's in it. Love Jamie Bell. And
Tom
great film.
Give me more.
It's not Tom Holland. Tom Holland was in the musical.
He's a B-Tech.
No.
Holland.
I mean, no, they have different attributes. But
I'm only joking. You got really defensive.
Yeah.
No.
but Elliot Hanna, who's also very good, is in the live stage musical version on Blu-ray, and he's very good. And Tom Holland's in that as well, because he comes on at the end because
Billy
they've got
as
like
Billy
all the Billies.
Oh,
Every
it
time.
does come on a
It's really cool. Yeah, they all do like flips and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
It is very cool.
Is that when you start singing Umbrella?
No, no. Although that is great.
If you haven't seen it, go and watch Tom Holland perform. Is it called Umbrella? It's called Umbrella, isn't it? The song. Grandma.
What?
Not
The
sure.
song.
Is that the one where it's like on the news?
Ella,
He surprises,
Ella,
Zendaya.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
where he's like in the
lip
water
sync-
and he's
the
like
lip syncing.
Yeah.
I think that's lip sync battle.
battles
Yeah, yeah.
with Zendaya,
Yeah,
and she's Bruno.
yeah. Tony.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Let's go. Stop putting me off the notes.
I was gonna say, do I get a second favourite film?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Ooh.
know.
Yeah.
Am I worth
You did
it?
two- You did say 2, but
Does Alice
No.
deserve a second favourite film?
Do you want to rock, paper, scissors over it?
no, you can do it.
Thanks. Pride and Prejudice. I can watch it any time of the day, all day. Just legendary. Love it.
What's that?
Oh, it's a period.
I've heard of it, but I
drama.
don't know what it's.
So
Right,
good.
of course it is.
It's about a love story that's like shouldn't have been, but does go, and it's. I just
What
love
was
it. Yeah, it was my
Who's the
reenactment
DJ
actually.
then?
But also, they like don't kiss or anything, because it's I don't. They only kiss in like the extended American version, which I find is funny, because the American didn't like the ending, so they added a bit on where they kiss, and then they loved it.
What?
Yeah, weird,
What?
huh?
Americans are weird, man. But they're not.
I mean,
really
I'm not
like
generalizing the whole of
No.
America.
Just the people who watched it.
And I'm gonna
The
throw.
critics.
I'm gonna throw another
Curveball.
Please don't throw something at me.
ball. Just 'cause
No,
you
actually,
actually had time.
something.
You actually had time to throw. How are you finding critical act at the moment? Because obviously we're doing an essay at the moment because we're in half term.
Critical actor is one of our subjects.
Critical act, yes. Critical actor is one of our many subjects, and it's our
Alice is
essay.
napping.
It's our it's our
It's not a vibe.
it's our what would you
not
call
a
it? You're
vibe.
more of an academic lesson rather
Yeah,
than
it's
a
how
practical.
we get ready to do our dissertation.
And it's
Yeah.
basically like it's helping you think critically about performances and the way you act.
Yeah, it's lots of debates as well.
Critical actor.
There's loads of debates about like feminism and then
Like
This
social
year it
within
is.
change
theatre,
and
social racism.
I'm enjoying the topics this year
yeah.
so much more than first year.
I like the
at least
debates to be fair.
I'm
I mean, they're
interested
not really
in it,
debates.
do you know
it's
what I mean?
like,
But the whole writing thing.
yeah, it
Mm-mm.
comes to Harvard
No girl.
referencing and
Sign me
citations
down.
and bibliography. Oh.
A bib. Yeah, genuine gag.
Bib.
A bib. I'm dyslexic, so
Oh yeah.
it comes as no surprise that I don't like writing. Oh,
That doesn't
no,
make
no,
sense.
it'll be fine. I'll write it all. But then today, I got my housemate Maya to read through it, and she was like, Alice, you just miss out words. And I was like, what do you mean? And she read something to made completely no sense. And I'd read it through,
Do you not-
so
oh,
I
right.
thought it made sense.
I was gonna say, do you not read it through? But
No, I do.
oh,
That's the worst bit about it.
To be fair, on that, I want us to like get to know like how like being dyslexic does it affect your like preparation in going into a character or like reading lines or learning lines.
that's a very
That's
beneficial question. That's a
interesting.
very mature question in future.
Well done, Chaser.
What
Gold
is this
star.
patronising like? Oh, I'm proud of you. Well done.
That's right. You can nap now.
So bad. I always find it hard when doing cold reads. So when we first get, I'm always annoyed when we first get our script in the lesson and then we get our character in the lesson because I haven't had chance to read the whole script, which then means that any name or anything that I read wrong is then just going to be out there
Yeah.
and everyone's going to have heard it, which sometimes it is really funny.
Yeah.
And I don't realise that I've read it wrong until someone's like,
To be fair, it's quite common though when you got like, for example, in project we're doing
oh yeah, a lot of people do it.
like we've got a Russian player, but so like, all the names are like
Russian.
very, very like on the
Go
tip
on,
of
give
the
us a
tongue.
name. Give us a name.
Renatskaya, Simirov Pischik.
Varia.
Yeah, but
I'm not
That's a pretty
Various-
easy one though.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I
I'm
mean,
not even close.
Yasha. That's another easy one. I'm trying to think of
That's alright.
Is
You
it
can
your
look at
Trofimov.
Ooh.
Trofimov.
Is
Sounds
that
like
a chocolate? Sounds like a chocolate.
Yeah, Cadbury make it.
Cadbury's Tropimov.
Cadbury. Oh,
That's a brand.
that could be a
Yeah.
USP. A gap.
Yeah,
in the
but we
market.
don't actually. What if it translates to something like completely different?
What Trofimov?
Yeah.
It's the name. Russian.
Yeah,
Translates to
yeah,
Russian.
Translates to
Yeah, yeah. Russian and
in
the
Russian.
word Russian in English. If you translate it to Russian, it means Cadbury. Russian.
Oh yeah,
Trofimov.
obviously.
I'm so confused right now.
Honestly,
But yeah, how are you finding project at the moment?
I'm enjoying it. I think I'm playing a different role than I normally play. I'm playing like a lover who's driven by passion.
Because you're doing Hedda Gabler. aren't you?
Hedda Gabler, yeah.
Hedda
And
Gabler.
Joseph is playing Eilert.
Eilert.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Oh, we've changed it to Elliot.
Billy.
Yeah, I'm playing Billy Elliot. But
You're playing Tom Holland.
So I have to be completely fascinated by Joe. It's so it's so
you're
taxing.
you're a lover for Joe's character.
Yeah, so hard.
Sweating.
It's the biggest challenge of my life. But yeah, it's going really well.
All right, thanks.
Anytime. But
How are
learning
you finding
lines
the
wise,
process of everything?
good.
Sorry, I'm
It's
not
tr-
listening to this.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't. Process wise, it's good. We've blocked everything, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Good stead.
How was that process of like blocking everything?
Yeah, it was fine.
It's a lot better.
Yeah,
Like, it's a lot smoother.
definitely.
Because you have our course leader or current course leader.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just bashed through that, so that was good.
Mm.
So yeah, now all we need to do is learn lines.
How are you getting on with lines? Have you got a lot?
I've got a fair few. I think Act 1 is more heavy for me than Act 2, and then 3 and 4 is covered by a different girl called Sophie. So that's going okay. I like to write. My line learning process is so odd because I can either learn it really quickly or like just not going in.
But how
Yeah,
do you
I'm
like being
exactly the
dyslexic and stuff? How do you?
Oddly, I write them down. Classic.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. So if I'm trying to learn my lines quickly, I will write down just my lines, and then just learn my lines in what order I speak them in. That works really well for me. Just repeat them, and then like just walk round a room repeating the lines in the order, and then seeing what I've done wrong. Or if I'm like, yeah, and then if I'm learning the lines for like a show rather than a scene, I will record the line just before mine, and then leave a gap where then I speak my line while reading through my thing, and then I'll create another voice note of just me speaking my lines, and then I'll sort of like switch through them.
Have you heard of the app called Line Learner?
This is not sponsored.
No,
No.
I've heard other people use it, but I didn't know whether you have to pay for it or not.
You do it. There's a free version, but
Yeah.
it's not that great.
You don't have to. I mean, I've literally. I bought
not
it.
made of money. That's
It's only
the
like
only thing.
£3.50.
Yeah,
It's not even that. It's
that's like a
$2.99.
Mackey's.
I bought it about.
Mackey's over.
Fair enough.
That's a Mackey.
I
yeah,
bought
I-
McDonald's over.
I really need to get my priorities
Actually,
in order.
I bought. I was waiting today, in a waiting room, and
Were
I
you
bought-
waiting? Sorry.
I was in a waiting room. And I was just really bored, and I was like, "Hey, it's 79p to buy the classic Angry Birds," so I bought it.
Why?
Fair play.
Because it's Angry Birds.
Does it have glitches
What do you
and
mean?
stuff, or is it?
Does it need an
alright?
explanation? Anyway, Line Learner is really good. It is actually really effective. Like
Oh.
I
How does it make you learn your lines?
well, how you just described.
Oh,
it on the
literally
app.
the same.
Yeah, but you'd have to write it down.
No.
You just speak into your phone, and it will
Speak it.
record it, and then you speak the other lines. And you can
And-
choose to like, leave a gap when it comes to your line, or you can choose it to actually speak your line. And the other lines that you record of other people, you can make it like really high pitch or low pitch. It doesn't sound like you, so it doesn't confuse you.
Fair play.
There's also like on voice memos where you have to like know certain points. You can just go back to like one line and like record, like start over from that line,
Oh, that's cool.
which is like it's easier in a way.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah,
It
we're
is
not
useful.
sponsored, but Line Learner is a really good app for you
If
to
you
use.
want to sponsor us, if you're probably not listening.
Hey,
if you want to
with
sponsor
little faith.
with our 20 subscribers,
Um,
please
Hey.
subscribe.
I'm one of them.
Please like and subscribe.
well, yeah. If
And
you have
follow.
any questions you want us to ask our
Questions or queries?
auditionees,
Mm.
questions or queries, then whack them in the comment section
Below.
or on the social medias.
Below.
But
Undulate.
how are you finding, like, because obviously critical actor has the essay part, but it also has the movement part,
Yeah.
which is like Grotowski.
Or grotty.
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 How do you want to explain what grotty is?
Grotesque. It's where you act on impulse. There's a bunch of things that you can do to get into a Grotowski
An
state
undulation
of mind.
might be one.
And
What's your favourite?
mine is definitely like, I think it's the caterpillar,
Yours is Caterpillar.
where you just you lie on the floor
Yeah.
and then you like bring your bum up and then back down. I just love it.
That
You've got to
is-
wear a jumper though, or else you get like serious floor burn.
I think
Yeah.
mine's the.
I like the cages.
Do you?
Yeah.
I really find that one jarring.
Oh, I hate
yeah.
I
Like,
like it.
yeah.
Releases a lot of tension.
I end up giving myself just the smallest cage. I just lie there on the mat.
Oh yeah, and then she's like, "Try and move." I'm like, "But I don't want to."
But my cage is too small.
It's so small and tiny.
But no, I would say mine's probably the like headstand one. I quite enjoy trying.
Really?
I quite enjoy trying to do
that.
Not do that.
You're a long boy.
I'm a long boy.
Or
It
like the
doesn't
roly
really-
polies.
Really poly.
Roly polies.
Really polies. Not even I say roly poly. I say roly poly.
The roly polies.
I just say a roll over.
Or do you go a gambol?
I'll
Are
just
you
say
a
a roll
gambol
over.
type?
Gambol.
Yeah, some people call it a gambol.
I break my neck and roll over.
I just call it a rollover.
You don't. See, this is what I mean. You do actually sound the same a little bit.
Do we sound the same?
Do we sound the same?
You do a little bit when you're not trying.
We're not trying.
We're not trying.
Not trying.
We're not trying.
Not trying.
We're not trying.
Wait. Audio listeners, who is this?
We're not trying.
And then who is this? We're not trying.
That was obvious, I think.
That was
But it's still, what's a good
Right,
line
Barnsley.
of dialogue? Alright, let's both say the word Barnsley. Ready?
Barnsley.
That's easy.
3, 2. Barnsley.
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 Barnsley. Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley. What is going on?
I was going to say this is a lot.
Sorry, just testing sign out.
Sorry, Alice.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, welcome to our podcast. Today we have Alice Colmer with us, and she will be interviewing. So, how did you get into acting and things like that?
Oh, shut up.
I've got like one final question. That's mouldy.
That was Joe's final question. Wait, you just lobbed that in my room.
Did you not even notice that it touched you?
No.
Get it.
Well, I forget I'm in my room.
I'll get it later.
You just threw. Oh, that's mouldy.
No,
Let
we're
me
in a
just-
studio.
That's mouldy.
Yeah,
so
that's
just throw it
okay.
onto your bed. What have you seen? Any,
Would
like?
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do
Okay,
it.
sorry.
You can go and find a bit of mould in my room.
Have you seen any recently like films or TVs that's like inspired you or aspired you or
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
increased your inspiration?
Yeah, I watched Persuasion on Netflix, which is
What's Persuasion?
a period drama.
Ah.
It's a Jane Austen book.
Have you
It's
actually watched any
intended-
other-
Was that one with? Do you know the girl from Tracy Beaker's Dumping Ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tia.
Yeah. She. in it?
Yeah, and the girl from 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't
And
remember.
it's got loads of people in that you'd know.
Mm.
It's actually really good. It's Fleabag-esque because the main character talks to the camera.
So that breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, really cool.
Mm.
But that was really inspiring. Lovely watch.
Nice.
So, finally, to bring us to an end, would you recommend drama school?
Ooh.
No.
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 Perfect, lovely. Thank you.
We want honesty here.
No.
No, yeah. Be honest. Be honest.
I think if you know what you want out of drama school when you first enter drama school, then yes. But if you don't, then don't. It's a lot of money to spend and not know this is exactly where you want to be.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
To that. Yeah. I always knew like we wanted to do a drama like acting, but it's like if you want to do something else, doesn't relate to acting at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, like if acting's just a side hustle, don't go to drama school.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah. To be fair, I took a big leap of
'Cause
faith. I got lucky.
It's so, like, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's so fun. But at the end of the day, this is an industry that I want to go into. Like, I don't want to have a 9-to-5 job
You don't
somewhere
wanna be in
else.
the rat
I
race.
want to have, no, I want to have a 9-to-5 job that's part-time because then I can go to auditions separately.
Yeah. And like living that life is so much. For a lot of people, it's like stress, like very stress related, like heavy because it's like unstable.
Well, what, like a full-time job kind of thing?
No, like
Oh,
yeah,
no,
like
going
doing
to
it all at once.
and like you might not get into the
acting
industry.
work and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's,
But also, I don't think drama school's the be-all and end-all. As in, like, I defo think you can... there's proven out there that you don't have to go to drama school to then become an actor.
no.
That is true. That is very true. Like Emma
It's
Mac-
all about
Emma
finding your
Mackey.
own path.
It is. Being your own journey.
But then there's also like,
It's very inspirational.
I mean, the university experience as well.
Oh, yeah, that's class.
I mean, if you take out
University-
take out drama school and the education part, would you take back the experiences you've had so far in this past like year and a bit of being like away from home?
No, I've
uni
grown
friends.
so much as a person. I don't even think, like, just bills, living in a house that's not in your parents, not with your parents, having to shop for yourself, having to make new friends and get a job and travel places. Yeah, it helps you grow up really quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two. Yeah, I mean, you learn the course you're doing, and then also everyone learns the same lesson of life.
Yeah, and there's
basically.
always people around you, which is really nice, that are interested in the same thing.
Yeah.
So you're never far
That's
from
true.
someone who knows what to do in a situation that you don't,
Yeah. It's like
because you're all going through the same sort of thing.
you find like it's like a big family.
Mm.
That's what I always say. It's like a big
Aw.
family.
That's what I think is nice about, like, for example, we're all doing an essay this half term, but like just now before we started this, we were all helping Joe
Do his Harvard
do his-
referencing.
Harvard referencing. But like that's what's nice about it, because like we're all doing the same thing.
Thanks, guys.
It's all right.
Well, I barely helped her. I was trying to get the camera
Owned
right.
it.
Alice helped you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Doing it an hour before. Oh god, if our teacher watches this.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Sassy.
I bet she knows. No, because it gets your.
Oh no, yeah,
the
she can
timestamp.
see.
Oh yeah, true.
So.
Well, you're already screwed.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I did it. I just didn't have a reference it until like
That's
just
fine.
now.
But also, you've got your third years as well. So you've got people who've been through what you're
Yeah.
going through and have come out the other side of
Gone
it.
through the hard times.
So they know like what is going on in your head,
Yeah.
Definitely.
which is nice.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
have
Right. Well, thank you very much for coming on the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Did you ever do-
Hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you have enjoyed it.
And
Yeah, it's
Uh,
been alright.
I hope to see you again on stage.
Farting.
Farting. Playing
Class.
Tinkerbell.
I hope when I watch Hedda Gabler that
There's a little-
Tinkerbell makes an appearance.
I really hope that happens now. This is getting graded as well.
Oh no.
Loads of fairy dust has
I'm
come.
like, is there a light?
out.
Is there a light gone out?
Dramatic pause.
Imagine at the time that you like. If I'm not saying you're really gonna do it, but if your father like just the lights turn off.
You know, or like
It's like the end of, you know when like they have a timed thing that's like someone goes like that and the lights go off, it'll be like, Dave, when Alice farts, lights go out.
that's your cue. Anyways,
Brilliant.
right. Thank you very much, and should we do an energy clap to end it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
go on
let's do the
then.
energy clap.
All right. Ready?
Breathe in.
Perfect. Lovely. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.